How Long Gone. I guess this is coming out on Friday, post-Thanksgiving. I know that, Jason, you've been in the kitchen all morning, I'm sure. Or maybe you're in the garage. Is that where your turducken is getting prepared, or you got a different menu this year?
Still a little early for the turducken prep, as it is 8:45 a.m. Day before. I'm not going to do any deep fried turkeys. I'm not going to do any turducks. I'm doing the Alison Roman turkey leg confit. She does it with like chicken fat or duck fat, but I'm going ghee.
Wow, okay. Wow, I didn't know we could make Thanksgiving more obnoxious, but you and Alison Roman have found a way. Thank God.
Do you think ghee is obnoxious, Chris?
No, I'm just joking. I think
I'll fucking kill you, bitch. But I have one other as soon as I finish this pod, what I am going to make before I do Pilates and then hit Cafe 2001 for a pecan pie, it's Chex Mix time, Chris.
Oh, okay. Now we're talking real shit.
See?
All right. Well, if you need my
your little fat ass perked up now,
if
it?
you need my FedEx number, just let me know before it's all gone. I don't want the dogs getting more than me. You know.
No. Don't worry. I'm not going to give the dogs any Chex Mix. It has way too much umami for their minds to comprehend. But speaking of dogs eating adult food, Bean, my small dog, has been taking a liking to coffee.
Like the smell or the actual?
Like I'll be sitting on the couch with a little coffee table with my laptop and a mug full of coffee, maybe a nice Click and Surf mug brought to you by publicannouncement.com.
Okay.
What a newsletter. None of that Substack horseshit, right? But I'll get up, go do something, change my laundry over to the dryer or whatever. I look back, Bean's got her snout in the coffee mug going to town.
So you're saying Bean's lapping up the bean. Bean is a cannibal,
right.
Is what you're saying to me. This is
yes.
Beans are practicing.
Sometimes it be a own Arabian blend.
Do you think something has happened in Bean's old brain? Because I feel like you either like coffee or you don't. It's a weird thing to develop later in life.
I don't know what it. I think what it is the milk is the entry point. Milk is the gateway drug to the coffee.
I think of milk as more of a cat thing, though. But I guess dogs like it too.
Yeah, these dogs nowadays lead anything. But also, I have an odd suspicion that Bean is addicted, not only addicted to caffeine as well as dairy, but I think she was raised by cats in her junkyard days.
Oh, so okay. So she's.
And I know our guest today is really vocal about dog and pet adoption and animal rights, so we'll save a little bit of it for her. I know you wanted to get into that kind of stuff, but yeah, I think she's like a dumpster dog. And was like found behind a gas station somewhere deep in the valley. We don't talk about it.
So you think So you think Bean could have been raised by wolves, and in this case, cats, and that milk was part of their diet because she was just trying to fit in with her new family, her chosen family, much like our Thanksgiving.
Wow, that's so true. I love the chosen families. But yeah, I mean, I've heard it happens. I've seen accounts where dogs will meow and cats will be raised by dogs and the cats will bark.
You don't. Hold on. If your cat meows, bro.
No, if your dog meows.
I'm sorry. If your dog meows, you got to take him out back and have a talk.
You think
You're saying a male dog meowing? I'm not in my house. That's crazy.
That's too swagless. Is what you're saying.
You can date whoever you want. But I'm not going to let you meow as a dog. Like I'm cool with whatever you want to do, but the meowing is a little
okay.
Questionable.
So that's like when you have a kid, you're going to be like Adam and Steve. That's fine with me, but just none of that furry shit is kind of where you draw the line.
You have to draw the line somewhere, is what I'm saying. With all animals,
you can have a butt plug, but there cannot be a tail attached to it, son.
Exactly.
I am so sorry. This is where I do have to put my.
You got to put your foot down. It's called.
You'll thank me later when you get older, boy.
It's called good parenting, but that's I did not know this, but it does make total sense. It's like the white guy who was adopted, and now he's taken on characteristics of his family.
Now he's speaking. Let the white boy speak a little.
Yeah, he might have he might wear a do-rag. He might have a little fade. But he's so ingrained. He earned it that he gets a pass.
They let him cook. It's rare when somebody's like, you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm a white guy who's going to turn black, and then actually have it work.
I know, and not be Drewski.
1 in a million.
We're talking about real life. We're not talking about comedic skits.
Yeah. We're not talking about one of your fun little TikToks. We're talking about something that transcends even a Chet Hayes. It makes Chet Hayes look like fucking net spend. I mean, we're talking about some real shit.
Atlanta shit. Honestly, I don't even know where else it happens, in my view.
They got one in every hood, bro.
Well, no, they have one, but I just mean I feel like there's some places that are hotbeds for,
of course,
for dogs drinking milk and for white guys getting a pass. There's different hotbeds all over the world.
Yeah, I mean, even our previous guest, W. David Marks, he's really acclimated into the Japanese society as well, right? Just imagine how he's talking when there's no white people around.
Oh, it's crazy. Oh my God, I can't even imagine it.
Imagine the code switcheroo.
He's letting it spray. It's so quiet in New York today. I was walking around earlier and it's dead out there. Everybody's gone back to the Midwest to kind of to show off their parents' kitchen. And it's gonna be
white marble and tall fireplace mantle posting for the next 48 hours, huh?
There's nothing better than heading back home, going to your parents' 7-bedroom house on the golf course, getting a fucking Starbucks with your brother, taking the golf cart.
So random. We're drinking Starbucks.
Taking the golf cart. I know you live
taking the golf cart.
You live in Bushwick and you play, but when it's time to go home, we want to see the real you. And I appreciate that. That's one of my favorite content buckets, actually. What's
the difference between playing and playing? Really quick, sorry.
Big difference, actually. I think play is more of a fun approach and a new twist on regular play. Like I think it's more of
type shit. Okay, period.
Yeah, play. But you know what I meant. You feel the difference. I know you felt the difference. I know you felt the difference.
You feel it in your bloodstream. It's not necessarily possible to convey that in words.
It is tough to put it into. It is tough to put it
it's
into
on
words.
A cosmic level.
But I'm leaving.
Well, you would.
I'm leaving tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. for Las Vegas. So I'm getting my
I forgot.
I'm getting all my ducks in a row. I had to go to Bank of America, take out a brick. You know what I'm saying? So get ready.
How much cheddar are you pulling for Vegas?
I'm not pulling any cheddar. I took out the normal 500. I don't have any. What would I do? I don't know how to gamble. Like I literally, Shiv was explaining gambling to me earlier. I don't know how. I'm like, so what are you saying? They're saying roulette is the best chance of winning, is what they were explaining to me.
Yes.
Because there's so many things you can bet on and the odds. But again, I don't want to go down this road. I think it's too dangerous for me. So I'll happily stick to the spas and gyms I'm used to versus I don't want to go to Vegas.
Don't go chasing jackpots, Chris.
I don't want to go to Vegas for 72 hours and come back, smoking a pack of Pall Malls every day on the slots, sitting. My face is sunburned from sitting at the Sex and the City slot machine for too many hours. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I'm not willing to risk it all.
Suddenly you've become a master sports gambler. You have a lot of parlays running.
Imagine if I knew what a parlay was and then I was able to make it work in my favor. Unbelievable.
You don't know what a parlay is, Chris? Oh, come on.
It's when you make several bets and they all hit, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. I feel like there's probably more nuance and detail to it. All of our gambling addicts, please chime in.
No need to. Okay, so
all of our people who've lost their families, please chime in.
I like that you're doing Vegas Thanksgiving. Well, first of all, the gambling, it's not for you. Just take the $500 cash, hopefully in ones, and then just give it to Alex and just say, it's your world, girl, just like casino style.
Yeah.
She'll come into the room at the Aria or wherever y'all are staying at. Just a bunch of ones all over the bed. I can't believe this is my life.
This is so crazy. I hate turkey. Yeah, I'm hoping that because we're going to Nobu on Thanksgiving, and I'm hoping they haven't. Do you think Nobu has tried to develop some sort of turkey sushi for the special occasion? Do you think there's like a cranberry sauce like teeny?
I just open Nobu on Thanksgiving. We are open for dinner on Thanksgiving with familiar favorites as well as new specials. I don't know if they're going to say what those specials are.
I would like turkey tempura with my usual dipping sauce, please.
I know that the Four Seasons Nobu, the Four Seasons Sensei.
Yeah.
They're doing a herb roasted turkey breast and leg with traditional stuffing. Of course, the cranberry compote will have a yuzu guava,
Thank God. Thank God. Thank God.
and the miso braised lamb shank will have a celery root puree with the gremolata.
Okay, so we're finding ways to make it our own.
It's like we're going to do maple roasted yams and whatever, but it's going to have flavors of the Orient woven in nicely, I believe.
Of course. Yeah, we're doing the rare Nobu Carbone B2B. That's you know,
Jesus.
I feel like that's what you have to do when you're going here. So I'm looking forward to it.
Wait,
actually.
is it? That's not the same day. That's one day.
No.
No.
Yeah, no. I'm not that crazy. I'm not a food influencer. I'm not that. I'm not the guy in Japan eating 16 fucking pancakes in one day.
You're not gonna do a little bang bang.
I'm not going to do a little bang bang, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And the weather's not going to be. I think the weather's not that warm, which is that's upsetting, but we'll work past that.
I mean, it gets colder in Vegas than it does in LA during these special little months. I think we're gonna go down to Laguna actually.
Nice. I mean, I feel like it's the best time to go there because there's no weddings.
No weddings. It's too cold to go in the water, but it's really good weather for looking at the beach.
Sure. That's two different temps. That really is two different temps.
I'm talking to my brother right now. He said he's eating biscuits and gravy right now.
Where is he? Is he in Michigan or is he in LA?
No, he was at Bub and Grandma's. He had a meeting get pushed.
I gotta go there. I gotta go there. I've never been there.
Dude, it's so good.
I know it's good. It's just like a little bit too far out of the way, but I want to go.
When Paul comes to town and we hit Dunsmore for dinner, we'll do Bub's for lunch. So right next door, just kind of knock it all out. Sounds good to you?
Oh, that's perfect. I can't wait to hang out on the block. We have a guest today. Madi Diaz is a singer-songwriter. Her album that she released last year was nominated for a Grammy, and she's already got a new one. This is churning it out.
She's a churner.
Came out in October, but she's a Nashville resident, which is always leads me to a lot of questions, because living there is a choice, even if you are a professional musician. I feel like it's a real lifestyle choice. But she did some time in LA too, and then left. So I feel like maybe she has some shit to talk about the East Side that we could get into.
Oh, I think I did it. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
You love it when headphones work?
I really do. I mean, I'm not like super tech bro. I do my very, very best. And currently I have like a light verb on my voice on my end. So that's just, it's like.
When you say verb, you mean reverb?
I do. I mean reverb. Sorry for the breathe.
No, that's fine.
I have to say, I know you're in the industry, but I am only a mere outsider, but I've never heard reverb shortened before in my entire life.
You never heard of the verb, bro?
I've heard of the verb as in a kind of word, of course.
Do you call echo co?
Yeah, like where does it stop?
Oh my God. Honestly, if someone said verb to me, I would think reverb. I wouldn't think of
you wouldn't think of the word
the
verb
descriptor at the class. I wouldn't think in Mad Libs is what I'm saying.
You got to touch grass. You got to put that guitar down and get outside. There's English majors. I know people in Nashville are a little slow, but you can find somebody.
They will not do it.
And I will use my AI technology plugins to remove all the verb from your voice, rendering you nice and clean in monotone. Don't worry.
Thank you so much. And with no descriptors and with no zhuzh. Thank you.
There'll be a vast lack of artifacts and dynamic range in your file. Don't worry.
All right. You guys got to stop because I don't know what you're talking about. This is getting sexual in my mind, and I don't even know what's going on.
I mean, verb is a sexy thing in my opinion, but yes. Sorry. Thank you.
But what I guess is that the most? I feel like reverb is the most known outside of the musician sphere as like
top five effects, dead or alive. Reverb gotta be number one.
It's the only effect a regular person would know. Like, I mean, what else is there? I don't even think I can make a big muff joke to somebody that just works at Target.
Do people know what delay is? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, that's what you said.
I think delay is different because it's a word that has a meaning. Like, we know what it means, so you can put it together with context clues. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Whereas reverb is a little bit of its own animal out there on the island.
That's true. You're right. Okay.
Yeah, delay, you're like, that's what I know, versus like, what is a limiter or a compressor or chorus or saturation, etc.
Oh my God, you're just throwing them out there.
Look,
I love it.
I mean, as a content creator, I have to know about all of these things.
Yeah, when you're on the mic, you
Yeah.
need the vocabulary.
That's true.
I mean, apparently, I've never listened to our podcast, but it sounds good. It's from what I hear. So I'm happy that Jason knows these words I don't know.
I use Ableton Live. We just got an update 12.3. It has stem separation. How do you feel about that, Maddie? Are you familiar with this technology?
I love separation, and I will say, Chris.
Just like, are you talking about like divorce, or are you talking? I'm talking about audio tracks.
I love the separate entities.
Yes,
Chris, your voice is like very close and like very kind of, like it's like right in my ear hole. And Jason, I will say, like, I know I can feel the room that you're in. So I like that you guys are doing like a totally different thing. You guys are like one brand together, but you're still separate entities.
Yeah, I'm in a room that has a rug and a couch. I have wood right here, so there's it's a more acoustic friendly space. Chris likes to live a little more brutal, minimalist kind of vibe.
We have concrete floors here, so it's not doing any favors. I would guess.
Did you guys talk? Do you guys talk texture before you guys got into the podcast business, or?
I try not to talk texture at all, unless it's about a pair of pants or something. I don't know.
I mean, I used to get angry at Chris's texture because it was just cement ceiling, cement wall, cement floor, and then one like $11,000 couch, and then that's about it. Just so I would be like,
offensive,
could you do anything?
texture,
Let me get something.
He's making me sound like we live like Kanye West or something. It's not that good. Trust me, it's not that good.
Or like Rick Rubin.
He lives like Rick Owens or Rick Rubin. It's but that's I think that's
Yeah,
just
the
kind
Ricks.
of I think that so many people who live in Chris's neighborhood, Chinatown, Manhattan, Dime Square adjacent, that's like a podcast hub. So I almost know the text, like it has a podcast texture that's more familiar to my ears than a stupid podcast studio at iHeart Radio with like, glass walls and 4K cameras and shit. I like the sound of tenement housing and sirens and people yelling and shit.
We keep it real, Maddie. We do it different than these other losers. We don't have a mothership.
You ever heard of Red Scare? It's kind of like that, but for dudes. Okay.
But for dudes. Okay.
Yeah, it's just for guys. It's just for guys. Just some guys stuff.
Just a bunch of guys,
stuff.
like real guys.
Just guys,
the real
stuff.
ones.
But I don't think that I don't notice audio. I'm famously not a sound geek. Like I can't tell the difference. I can tell the difference between like awful and good, but the above the good level, I don't think I can tell the difference.
I feel like that's fairly normal. I dated a guy actually for a while whose mom, this is bizarre. I don't even know what this is, but I have an ex whose mom cannot tell the difference between a raw vocal being like accompanied by just a piano and like a full band production. Like she literally cannot hear the difference. It's the craziest thing I've ever heard, and she just doesn't have it.
Okay, so you're sending your ex almost mother-in-law some different versions of songs, and she's like, these are great, and she doesn't notice
No
that.
idea.
Okay, so you'll be like, here's an Elliott Smith song. One of your songs. It's like you, a guitar, and a microphone, and then you're like, here's Polyphonic Spree with a 12-piece orchestra, a harpist, and they're like, I can't tell the difference between these two songs.
It's absolutely fascinating.
That's so cool. Bob Dylan on one end, Pink Floyd on the other. Same vibe.
Same exact song.
Does she have any? Does she play music herself? Like, does she have any interest in music, or is it strictly her ears just work that way?
I think her ears just work that way. I mean, she should probably have training.
Or her ears don't work that way.
I'm just saying she's not a pianist herself, is what I'm trying to say.
No, and that's probably, I think that's probably for the best.
Yeah, but people like to pretend. I know so many managers. I'm like, bro, you're an emailer. Like, get off the board. That was always when I managed a band. When I was managed a band, there was like, oh, come listen to the mixes and I'm like, no, dude, send this shit to me when I'm done. When you're done, so I can go make us some money. Like, I don't like this ain't gonna do us any. Me giving.
I got no input on the 1400 hertz dB ducking it 3.
They're like,
they're
like, who's mixing this? I'm like, I don't give a fuck if Lord Algae is mixing this, bro. Let's get this shit out. Let's go.
Wow, Chris knows. Chris is like, if you show me two stickers, I'll tell you which one to print. That's as far as I go.
That's my skill level. I think a lot of people out here faking it, like they know some shit they don't.
Very
know.
Rick Rubin-esque of you, Chris.
I mean, Rick gave away the sauce. He fucked up. He shouldn't have done so many podcast interviews because before he was just a mythic character who nobody understood, and now he's saying anybody could do it, and unfortunately, that's going to give people the belief that they can do it.
And if anyone can do it, why am I paying this long hair fucking $3 million?
I mean, once again, you're just like, you're bringing it back to the rawness.
Wait, hold on 1 second. Maddie's frozen, by the way.
Oh yeah, your camera's frozen.
How is that real? Why is my internet connection so unstable?
Well, it's because you live in the sticks, so I don't know how many bartenders it takes to kind of churn the wheel to keep the Wi-Fi going in East Nashville.
Oh man, you have no idea. It's really, I mean, we got the NATOs down here too, the tornadoes, and we've got weather moving up.
Was that your WNBA team? What is that? The NATOs, you said?
WNBA team, because it couldn't just be an NBA name.
That's right. Well, if it was NBA, then it wouldn't be as funny, But we could also be talking about the North Atlantic Treaty Organization.
Oh my god.
All right, so have you suffered at the hands of one of the famous Tennessee, because there was the one a couple years ago that was really bad.
There was a really bad one. I kind of was about 4 blocks away from that one. I had a bunch of friends that kind of lost everything, walked out of their houses with their wallets kind of thing.
Shit.
But I lucked out. I've lucked out both times we've had tornadoes touch down in Nashville in the last 5 years. I've been about 4 blocks away, and I even moved in that time. I was living in 5 Points at the time. I know. I was like, and then I'm going to go out to Madison. It's going to be safe and amazing. And then a tornado hopped through my neighborhood, literally hopped. So
you ever seen a tornado hop? Didn't think so.
Didn't think so.
It's different. We call those.
They do that down here.
The bunny NATOs is it what we call those?
So maybe you either have a sixth sense for knowing where to live and to stay out of the tornado's path, or you have some sort of black magic going on where when the NATO comes, you start making a witch's brew and you shun it away with your your mystical powers.
Well, I'm living on the edge.
You just sneezed right now. That's the devil trying to get out of you.
That's a sign.
Well, I did also, right before we hopped on, I was chopping onions. A dozen onions, just so I'm like,
what the fuck are you doing?
Half a dozen.
What are you doing?
You making a perpetual stew for the neighborhood?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I just got home, and Thanksgiving is tomorrow, and so I'm in this really crazy in between of trying to fold all my laundry and then prepare my life for, and I guess onions was what I went for first thing in the morning.
Okay, so you just got home exo tour life, you were on the road?
Yeah, I just got home. We got home around midnight on Sunday.
And straight into Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I also played the Ryman on Monday, opening for my friend Steven Wilson Jr., who's one of the realest out there, I think. But he just finished his tour as well, so we kind of tandem have hit the brakes, and it was nice.
Okay, so you're playing Monday, so you can't eat a whole turkey.
Oh no,
you kind of got to keep.
I already played on Monday. No,
you played on Monday.
I did it.
I got you.
I did it. Now I'm full turkey crash. I can just face plant in the turkey. Actually,
but you've played the Ryman before. That wasn't your first time.
It wasn't my first time, but it's really honestly so special there. I don't think it's possible to make that room sound bad. I don't know how they did that.
Well, it feels like you're in a church. It does, the pew seating.
Aren't you, Chris?
It really threw me off because I'd never been there before, and then I was like, "Wow, this is." I don't like to stand, but this is a little uncomfortable. It's not great for the listener. Let's say
it's really. You should bring a pillow. Actually,
it's nice that it's nice. Yeah, I need a butt pillow. It's nice that it feels like it's geared towards the artist more than the listener, and I think that's why it's so good.
Are you guys in Nashville?
No, I live in New York. No, I've just been a lot because I grew up in Atlanta, and I went to the Ryman I went to see a show because I was like, oh, this place is special. I should go check it out.
I just looked up
It really
Steven
is
Wilson
like probably
Jr.
one of the coolest.
Sorry for interrupting. I just looked up Steven Wilson Jr. I didn't know who he was. His Instagram bio is Death Cab for Country, and he also performed at the CMA Awards like a week ago with all the biggest names in country, like Big X Da Plug.
Yeah, it was great. I played a show in LA that night, the night of the CMAs, and I got home. That's so sad. I got back to my hotel room. And have you ever been like traveling so much and you're in so many hotels? I like will wake up in the middle of the night sometimes and like walk into a wall thinking the bathroom is like in a different place. Like you're just like, whatever. Anyway, I got back from this show at like 1 a.m. or midnight or something, and I turned on ABC and there was Steven singing on the CMAs like in a spotlight. And it was just he's been on the rise for the last like 4 or 5 years. He was like, he's one of those friends that's been in bands for a really long time, always been like in the writing scene, and he's just really like he's found it. And it's been the last time I saw him play in Nashville before Monday night was in a room with like, I don't know, like a few hundred people. And it was one of those moments where I was like, yeah, my friend's about to be famous. Like this is the last.
It was bubbling.
This is the last time we're going to see him in a room like this. It's over.
Okay, so you're flipping on the TV. Oh, there's my bud. He's on Kimmel. He's on CMAs. And you're walking into the wall at the hotel. What a stark difference,
Oh,
look, Maddie,
no
we
idea.
believe in you. It's going to happen for you. Okay, let's keep plugging away.
Oh, let's see.
That's what this podcast is for. But more importantly than your life and career, what are these onions for?
Oh, I'm a
big food guy.
Are you? I love pickled onions.
And also, this episode comes out on Thanksgiving Day tomorrow.
No, it comes out Friday.
No, Friday.
Post Thanksgiving, but
Friday. So it'll be leftover season when this episode drops. So I'd like you to be a little detailed with your food preparation.
Well,
please.
thank you. I
Chris.
would love that. I am a big pickled onion fan, and so usually one of the first things I do when I get home is when I hit the grocery store is I like go buy a bunch of red onions and I chop them up just to torture myself.
Are you going to the turnip? Are you going to the turnip truck? Or are you hitting Kroger?
Man, I'm hitting Aldi. Man, that shit is expensive. Are you kidding me? Turnip truck and Kroger? Please.
Aldi.
You're doing good. You're doing well enough to not go to
Aldi.
Aldi. Don't go to Aldi.
No,
You're
man,
better than
dude,
that.
Literally, listen, like if I go to Aldi, I can spend like $60-$80 and get my groceries for the week, my friend. And like it doesn't matter. Produce in Nashville is no bueno.
So you're just meal prepping onions though. What about real food, Maddie?
You mean the rest?
It's gonna start price going up.
What do the onions go with?
You're like, I just got off of tour.
Eating onions.
First things first, before I even do laundry, whatever, I'm gonna
onion cleanse.
I'm gonna pickle a dozen onions.
No, I do. Most of my groceries at Aldi, and then I go across the street to Garden Fresh in Madison on Gallatin. And Madison does great like meats and like pork shoulders and like steaks. And this is like we're in stew season. Am I right? I mean, we're like in like
you are right.
We're like in pot roast, like potato.
My wife made a coq au vin last night, and boy did it hit the spot.
You guys are fucking disgusting. Stew is disgusting, but go ahead.
Big meats. Oh, let's go. Just like put a big meat in a pot.
No, stew feels like you're homeless. I gotta like it doesn't feel like delicious food.
There's nothing homeless about coq au vin, Chris, a French delicacy.
No, of course. No, I understand that, but I think that
I would say, well, Chris doesn't eat meat, Maddie, so he's a little disqualified for this convo. So his version of stew is going to be some like homeless guy lentil situation. So maybe that's why he thinks
I love lentils, but my version of stew is an acai bowl. I think is probably as close as I'm gonna get.
Come on, are you serious? You're from Georgia? And you're going acai bowl?
Hey, look,
what is happening?
some of us rebelled against our culture and are now just finding our way back.
He's a city boy now. He's a city boy now.
I've shaken off those chains of the South. And now I like dumb stuff that's more expensive.
I get that. My mom was like a bulk buyer though. She was kind of like one of the original health food store ladies. But she would find like the semis, the trucks that were like on their way to the health food store. This is like, when I was like, this is insane. This is when I was like
mafia style?
She robbed them?
I've seen Heat.
She's like, fur coats, giant tubs of peanut butter. Let's do this.
Where's the brown rice, motherfucker?
Cigarettes, natural
Hands in the
air. Boca burgers. Do you guys remember Boca burgers? It was like the fur.
We talk about
This podcast has mentioned Boca Burgers more than any other podcast in the history of Apple podcasting.
Maybe I was picking up on it because I literally haven't said Boca burger in, I don't know, like well over a decade.
I still think it's if I'm going to a barbecue situation, I would prefer a Boca Burger over any other
Really?
option. I mean, homemade obviously at a restaurant is probably the best, but Boca for store bought is still my top.
Really? Even like quinoa or like what do they call it? The
There's Beyond, there's Impossible.
Beyond. That's what I'm
Beyond's
talking.
eye.
No, Beyond's disgusting. It's terrible for your digestion. It's gross looking. I don't need my fake meat to bleed. That's gross.
It's really crazy when they are trying to make their fake burgers bleed.
Hold on.
flesh.
Don't skip over your mom robbing health food store deliveries. Your mom's
intercepting the shipment.
No, she would
nutritional yeast, motherfucker.
She would like find the companies that were, like getting the semis to go to the health food store, and she would like basically make like a big she would make an order, like a bulk order, and find other family. We were homeschooled too, so we were just like we were doing all the things.
Oh, you're a real freak. I like this. You earned it.
I was raised crunchy for sure. In the woods, like Amish country.
Where?
Like Pennsylvania.
Oh, Pennsylvania. Okay.
Yeah.
The homeschool to Berklee School of Music pipeline is a real thing, isn't it?
I think it might be. I mean, I've only ran into.
Tell you what, Adrian Linker definitely feels homeschooled, and in some ways, so does John Mayer. I kind of see this weird. I see a weird through.
There's
through
a type.
line.
There's a type.
Yeah, there's a type.
Yeah, can you hear color, Maddie?
I cannot hear color. Okay, I kind of wish I could though. It's pretty sick.
All right, so when you go to Berklee, is it just like Nerd Fest 101, or is it like everybody in here is just a cool shredder?
It's incredibly nerve. I mean, like there are guitar shapes that you will never see again, like just Hot Wheels, like and like they all look like Nike Air Ones versions of guitars.
So you're saying that people are pulling up with instruments that stuff you ain't seen before.
Never seen before, and shredding and like soundproof. One of the weirdest places and one of my favorite places in Berklee are like the like halls of practice rooms that like exist on every floor. Like at the end of every floor, there's like a weird tunnel with teeny tiny soundproof rooms with like windows so you can see like through the doors and like see what people are doing in there, and you could just like shut yourself in there and practice for ever. And I remember like,
can you hotbox in there though, bro?
There was honestly all sorts of crazy shit going on in those practice
Oh, I bet.
100%.
Yeah. I know you guys are nerds, but I bet you were still trying to have sex with each other.
Well, it's like
so I can see where
band camp nerd shit. You know what I mean? Like those band camp kids are dirty. You know that they are. But yeah, it was like 24-hour practice rooms, like just shredding and like ear training and like just learning music theory. And I don't know, it was for 2 years, it was like my favorite place on the planet. And then I dropped out.
Did you go there? And you went there for 2 years.
Yeah, I was there for almost 2.5 years, and then
nobody finishes that. I've never heard of anybody finishing, because if you really got it, you're like, I don't need this.
I was working full time bartending at this place called the Pour House, which was like a couple blocks away.
Is it POUR? I'm assuming.
POUR,
Okay.
POUR, yeah, like kind of
nice.
dinery, cheap nacho like beer, 22-ounce beers.
Oh, that sounds. I would love to serve a 22-ounce beer to a drunk guy in Boston. That sounds.
Dude, they open at 7 a.m. or they used to. They open at 7 a.m. too, and like people like lined up. It was crazy.
Dude, breakfast nachos, dude.
Dude, breakfast Patron. It was ridiculous.
Can I see your breakfast Patron menu? I have a severe alcoholism.
What is all right? So you dropped out 2.5 years. Are you the most successful? Who is the most successful person from your class? Who is the most successful person from your class? Let's name names.
She said Aldi, Chris. It's got to go up from there.
I'm
Literally.
saying, I don't mean like guys in like, I don't mean session nerds. I mean like people whose names we're gonna know.
Oh, well, I mean, I really don't know, I guess.
See, exactly. It's you. You're number one. I was trying to gas you up, and you're trying to make it hard on yourself.
You didn't go to school with Chance the Rapper or something cool like that, huh?
I know, we
Yeah,
didn't have,
yeah.
I feel like Well, I feel like there were a couple people that just like dropped out way earlier than I did because they were just like already on tour and like kind of killing it with people or, already kind of having like huge song
Right.
moments and I don't
Like
know.
I'm better at harp than my harp teacher. Why am I paying this guy 60 grand a
Mm.
year kind of thing?
Yeah, kind of, or like, I don't know, just crazy sound engineers or crazy band leader people. Yeah, there's just
Right,
like,
right, right.
but at the same time, like when I moved down to Nashville, I moved down with like a lot of people that had either also dropped out or people that were just like starting to make records and like can't, like Charlie Worsham, for instance, is like, I don't know if you guys know him, but he was in my class and like he got a CMA last year for like best, I don't know, country person. Best player of stuff. Like I think best instrumentalist, I want to say.
Dopest country person.
Yeah, dopest country
Coolest
person.
country guy with guitar. All right, so
And I think he graduated, which is, like kind of
rare.
Show
He
off.
actually finished.
Yeah, show off.
What's up with you? What's up with you in the CMAs? Have you been? Do you like that kind of stuff?
No, I think
Are you friends?
I think I'm talking about it a lot because it just happened last week, and like most of my friends are, like Brothers Osborne or like Kacey Musgraves or like a lot of my friends write with like Kelsey Ballerini, and she's like, she did a performance.
Kelsey's
last
been in the
week,
news. Kelsey's been in the news a lot lately for her on again, off again relationship. I've been
Has
following
she
this
now?
closely.
Oh my God, it's like you're in on the Nashville gossip.
They rekindled, but they've unfortunately already separated again. So I think
my God.
I think third time's a charm if they can if
Yeah.
they can find each other again. Obviously in this thing we call life, but you never know.
You never know. You know,
never know.
It's a roller coaster.
Well, what I always say about country music, which is so fascinating to me, is that it's the only popular genre where looks don't matter, and that's why I watch the CMAs. Because you can get a fucking dog up there and winning the awards. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's honestly like this guy looks like he works at a fucking gas station. He's taking
Like,
home
what do you
6
mean his
trophies.
name's Jelly Roll? They're like, no, sorry.
Like trophies, medals.
It's
Number one
I
favorite.
appreciate it. I appreciate it because it's like I just feel like it really is about the music. And all joking aside, I feel like they really care about the craft more than anyone else. And it's like we don't give a shit if you look like you sell Fords.
No, it's real. Like
it's all
that
good.
guy could have been working at Piggly Wiggly 6 months ago, and like now he's like standing in a spotlight on stage. It's special.
Maybe because country is such a radio dominant
for sure.
genre. You know what I mean? They say you got a face for radio. I feel like country radio dominates. Compared to other
what about
genres.
that guy?
You know?
What about the guy that fights with Zach Bryan all the time? What's his
Oh
name?
my God.
Gavin?
Is it not John?
No, his name is Gavin. There's like a video of him like jumping a fence at a festival, like going to fight, and I was like, this is so cool. Like if you can't do this in any other genre where you have a goatee, you could lose 30 and you're jumping a fence to try to fight a guy who's a lot more popular than you. It's just so sick. It's so cool.
Are you talking about Gavin Adcock?
Gavin Adcock.
Country
Yeah,
music's
Gavin.
biggest troll.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He's awesome.
I mean,
his music is not awesome, but the whole thing is so fucking funny. It's so funny.
The country singer is doing something rarely done in Nashville, picking fights with fellow artists. You know, this is a thing that we were talking about on the podcast earlier this week about how nowadays, if you want to find success in your field, you kind of have to pick fights and start beefs and rivalries with
diss tracks.
Maybe some diss tracks, but like that's how, like the Taylor Swift and the Charlie XCX and the blah blah blah, and like, you can
Maddie, who do you have beef?
like even whether or not their fight is real.
Who do you have beef with? Let's start now.
I know, like who am I gonna fight? This is so exciting.
I know you have. I know you can't talk about your beefs. We'll text about it later. I'm sure you have some, and I love beef.
Look, Musgraves has her, she's a sweet girl.
Get
but,
it out, dude. No fucking way.
Yeah, like-
I've never known such a girl's girl like Kacey. I'm like, you can't
People
crack Kacey.
love Paramore or whatever, but I mean, yeah.
Okay, you mentioned Kacey Musgraves being a girl's girl. Who's not a girl's girl?
Shit, girl's girl. I mean, that's the thing.
Are you a girl, Maddie? Are you a girl's girl? If you were on The Bachelorette or something,
I think she is.
Would they call you that?
I would say in my 20s, I didn't know how to be a girl's girl. Like, I feel like, the system wasn't like really set up for me to be a girl's girl. I was like just kind of like a bro.
I guess it's a little homeschooly.
Yeah, it's a little.
I don't know.
That's true.
Maybe it was homeschooling, but in my 30s,
Like I know a
think
girl, mommy.
No.
That's it. Not even mommy. Okay, see?
Oh my God.
So you're saying
Mommy, daddy.
you're saying if Casey saw your man at the bar cozying up next to another
Oh, dude.
chick, she would text
Dude,
you and
send
be
me a
like,
pic. She'd send me a video. She'd probably walk up to him like with like on. She'd probably FaceTime me.
"Damn, all
She
right,
FaceTimed
all
me.
right, so Casey,
She'd come home with his scalp.
yeah, Casey, a real one."
She would come up with a scalp. She would.
So I saw your little ass. I saw your little ass. I took care of business for you. That is a girl's girl.
Dude,
That is a girl's girl.
literally.
I don't know if I feel like country music I feel like that's all rewarded in the genre. You know what I mean? It's a little more dramatic than others, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, it's a small town, you know.
Oh, here we go. It's a small town.
Okay, Yellowstone.
Yeah, why do you live there, landman? Do you like it, or is it like
Still waters run deep.
There's just something in the water down here.
But do you live there because it's just ground zero for business, or do you actually like it?
I love it. It's just been like there's something about maybe it's the humidity that just like it makes everything a little bit heavier. So I
It's
just
got
like
everything. We've got tornadoes, Aldi, humidity.
Yeah.
I mean,
Your hair does look good, so the humidity
Oh my
is
God,
working in
thank you.
your favor. Yeah.
I'm here for the hair. I'm here for the hair.
Okay, well, what do you? We were talking about CMAs and stuff like that. We have somebody who lives in Nashville, boots on the ground, pun intended. How do you feel about? We've talked about this for a long time about the cowboy aesthetic being adopted by mainstream culture. And we keep talking about, how is it still a thing? How is it still Cowboy Carter? And how is every bachelorette party pink cowboy hats? And how is cowboy aesthetic become, I'm going to go out and have fun, even if it's at a rave or, something that has nothing to do with country music?
I mean,
what's going on?
I do think being a cowboy is like I grew up riding horses. I grew up around, nothing. I mean, I grew up in farm country. So
Okay.
She's letting you, Jason. She's letting you know she's a real one. She ain't new to this. She's true to this.
yeah, I mean, if you want to come on down and we'll take you riding and we'll see how you do,
I'm scared.
Look,
I'm scared
I'm
of
not
horses.
questioning your cowboy status. Okay, I'm not. This is not a G check. It's not a C check.
This isn't like a Reddit burn live.
I'm just saying,
This isn't Ask Me Anything live.
No. This is a thing that now that I have a bona fide cowgirl on our podcast today. I just wanted to see if you had any observations on that matter.
I mean,
ma'am.
I think I moved down to Nashville. I know I'm making this about me. It's the only way that I can probably get into why.
No, that's kind of the whole point of this.
Get into
That's kind of the whole point
get
of this.
into
So
why
please go ahead.
it is appealing. I think I don't know, things move slower down here. It gives you a little bit more time to be in your body and come into yourself and I don't know. I lived in LA for 6 years and I couldn't find myself there. There are just so many different versions of things out there. And in Nashville, they're really kind of I could only really be myself. So I don't know. I mean, I wonder if Cosplay Cowboy is just fun to try on because people are wondering how real maybe that is for themselves. But it also looks pretty real. Real looks good on most people. So
You're telling me that's why I look like a tough guy.
Okay, Don Draper, that's a nice little quote right there.
Did you? Well, when you were in LA, what was
looks good on you.
Did you start
Real
dressing
looks
funny? Did you
good on
start
you.
doing weird shit, and you had to check yourself?
I was just in a lot of bands and I was writing in a lot of different for a lot of different projects and trying on a little a lot of different things, trying on pop, trying on punk band, trying on laptop electronic whatever, and trying on seance leather rock, there were a lot of different things.
Seance leather. Are you getting your little cocktail twin on?
Yeah.
I kind of was. I started a band called Riot Horse with a college friend, actually another Berklee person. We started a band and we're in a band for a while, and I don't know, just trying on a lot of different versions. And it wasn't until I got back to Nashville and was just by myself that kind of was able to write from one place, I guess.
No, I mean that makes sense.
Riot Horse, that's the horse that has all the tactical gear.
Yeah,
At
it's
the
the
protests?
horses.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's the police horses.
They got fucking brass knuckles on their hooves and shit. It's fucking awesome.
Do you drive a truck? Be honest.
I do. I have a Ford Maverick.
What's a Ford Maverick?
That's the most lesbian truck you could own.
That sounds like an Aldi.
It is. It's like the Subaru. It's the Subaru of the truck family. It is. It's the Lesboro of the truck family.
Chris, it may or may not be electric, or is it hybrid?
It is a hybrid. I was not able to get a hybrid version. I bought the last one in Tennessee in 2023.
Ooh. You got the last Maverick in Tennessee, young lady.
You got to work that into a lyric. That feels poetic.
It's more of a city truck than a hauler, but hey, that's fine. You're not really moving bales of hay every day,
How
right?
often are you using the bed? You throw in the fucking Telecaster in the back, or you putting that baby in the back seat?
I mean, I just unloaded just so much stuff from the truck. I mean, just back killing
Cases
amounts
of
onions and sweatshirts that no one bought and records that are heavy.
All right, so
Okay, so we're gonna be burning merch to keep warm through the winter. Another
Wouldn't be the
boiled
first
onion,
time.
sir?
Another boiled onion. It's my version of a lemonade stand is just like
oh, are you hungry? I have a boiled hoodie for you.
least
If
it's
you're
warm.
feeling peckish. I'm glad you drive a truck though. That's cool. I think it feels appropriate for you.
Do you drive in your New York City-ness, or are you just kind of like
No, but I think I have to start. I think it's my final form is because I think it's
Really?
well, I have a parking spot. So it's like that's like kind of half the battle. So if you have that,
That's huge.
you sort of just I
what
mean,
a perk?
Where are you gonna put the Peloton though?
yeah, great point. Great point.
What else can you
How'd
do
you-
with a parking spot though? I feel like there are lots of like you could probably rent that out in like New York City space-wise.
Yeah, I mean, if you need a place to stay next time you're in town, I can put it.
That's what I'm
Cot
saying.
down
That's
there.
literally what I'm saying. I'm like, can I?
It's on
Can I
Airbnb
rent that
right
spot?
now.
Actually,
People do rent them. It's I mean, they're expensive, so it's like a whole thing. But I just like last night, Jason, we went to go see Oedipus on at Studio 54, and I ran to Chris Croner, and he's like, I drove here. Like people,
It's cool.
like once you start doing it, you drive everywhere.
And also, you and Chris, both guys named Chris, who are sober, so that's great. Because like New York City, I feel like I'm gonna go out on the town. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be a DUI. It's gonna be giving DUI.
as they
So
say.
it's good.
If you leave corner store after 6 martinis, they're gonna light you
Oh
up
my
on
God.
Bowery.
Although New York feels like a place where you never see somebody getting pulled over for a DUI, right?
You really don't. That's very Tennessee, actually.
Oh,
I'm
it's
sure, Maddie.
so
How many you got?
Tennessee.
You been lit up before, Maddie?
How many DUIs you got? At least one.
I'm just trying to date guys with no DUIs. That's my new
Ooh,
requirement.
that rhymes.
No, DUIs are hot though.
I'm trying to write a country song while I'm really into time utilization. So if I can get like at least like a verse out of this situation, we're good to go. I'll like even cut you guys in. This is great. You can give me your parking space
Okay.
for song lyrics.
And we
Come on.
will. No, I don't want points.
If I get a shout out, I'm happy with that. I need full name though. No initials, no like weird.
Can't date guys who's got DUIs, but there's some, but maybe like if they have enough money to afford the lawyer fees, I'm back. Like that kind of energy, right?
As
Girl
long as
power?
he takes care of it, you know what I mean? Like as long as like he's like willing to talk about taking care of it.
All right, so are we in the market for a new man now? Can we help you at all?
Responsibility is so hot.
Responsibility is so attractive. Oh my God. I'm like on again, off again market. I think like I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really love living alone, and I love waking up alone, and I love going to bed alone. So there is that.
Sounds like you should just be promiscuous.
Yes.
Get to leaving.
That's really interesting. I've been thinking about that. I'm a really big fan of did you know that Frida Kahlo and Diego Rivera, like they had houses next to each other, and they like built a bridge between their houses so that they could like visit each other, but they basically just kind of like vibed.
Yeah, it's the cool.
Alone.
It's so cool.
That.
It's so cool.
What about that?
I know people that have had apartments next to each other, and one is one they sleep in, and one is like the office.
Do they share
what I
both
mean?
though? That's not gonna work.
No, I think it's like there's one person that goes to an office, and there's one person that needs one, and there's one area for sleeping.
Just a commute of like walking next door. That's amazing.
You could do that in Tennessee. There's all kinds of space. It's cheap.
There's like a house for rent across the street from my house, and I'm like, this is, that would be it. That's great. But you can't also like sleep with your neighbor. So like it would have to be like a very serious situation for like that to be a.
Well, I feel like you're someone who wants to date age appropriate, and unfortunately, they're going to be a musician, and I don't think there's much you can do about that.
I won't do that.
Okay, you're gonna date an IT guy. Who the fuck are you gonna? Come on.
I'm talking like, was there like a landscaper or like a like doctor or like a or like a farmer?
Big variance between those two.
So you want somebody that works with their hands.
Guy he's got a good job at the Yeti.
Yeah, great. Love that. High up at Yeti.
Who's your man? Oh, he runs Lucchese. Actually, he's the CEO. It's great. It's super cool.
Yeah, but if he's running Lucchese, he's fucked every chick in town. Even Nicole, what I mean? Lucchese boys.
Nicole Kidman's even gotten a piece. Nicole Kidman's even gotten a piece.
That's the thing. Like I believed in love.
What a catch! But honey, he's ran through.
I believed in love until Nicole Kidman and Keith. Like when that happened, like I felt like it was like an audible breaking of hearts. I think like across the country, it was just right or around the world.
I believed in love until they started dating. I was like, he's gay. What are you talking about?
I don't think he's gay. I think he's Australian, and I think it's crazy that he's Australian. Every time I look at him, I forget that he's Australian, and it's
right. And then he starts talking, and you're like, oh my god.
But do you think you're gonna see Keith down at the Bluebird now, trying to pick up youngins, or like what do we? You think is he out in the town? Is he going to fucking open mic nights now?
What's the gay bar in Nashville? That's where he'll be at.
Found, spotted.
What is the gay bar in Nashville? I've never been to a gay bar in Nashville.
Chris is trying to get you off the scent.
I think Play is like the most renowned. There's also Lipstick Lounge. Oh, so good.
But that's lesbian leaning, I assume.
Musgraves can't show up at the Lipstick Lounge, right?
Yeah, you and Musgraves can't show up at Lipstick Lounge. Dumois
Lipstick Lounge is like a 1 a.m. like a last minute play for me personally.
One last shot.
One last shot at the.
One last shot at love.
One last shot.
I guess I'll hit the lounge.
Ooh.
Couldn't get no dick tonight. Ran out of Coke. I'll hit the lounge. Maybe I'll find something warm.
One last shot.
Let's see what's
at
up.
love is good. That's good.
Are you writing that down for a bridge right now?
She's writing that down.
I'm thinking A minor to C on that.
I'll put you in touch with Jason's publisher.
I'm gonna shout you out like DJ Khaled. I'm gonna be like, Jason Stewart, Chris Black, we the best music. One last shot.
That's fine. That's fine for us. When you show up at a place like that, though, because in Nashville, I'm sure you're an impressive karaoke singer if you're in any other city, but in Nashville, everyone can sing. So what do you even do? Like, does your Sheryl Crow work there, or do you have to go crazy?
Man, I actually, like, not to bring it back to the dating thing, but I used to date this guy, and we would sing the Kid Rock Sheryl Crow duet.
Great song.
Kid Rock's only good song.
Great song.
I can't understand why we're living life this way. I found your picture today. I swear I'll change my ways.
Great song. But there was like some scary dive bar on the other side of town, like in South Nashville. I'm trying to remember what it was called, but it was kind of near the zoo, the Nashville Zoo. And like there were only ever like 5 or 6 people and just chain smoking inside, like Coors Light at like 2 p.m. kind of. It was when I first moved back from LA and really just needed like 6 months to kind of be the worst and find my feet.
Got it. What a nice way to put it.
Yeah.
My hoe phase.
My hoe phase. Yeah. That.
Like, while she's really getting around. No. She's just trying to find her feet.
I'm just being the worst. I'm trying to find my feet.
Finding my feet.
So you and your own Bob Ritchie would sing the Kid Cheryl cover together.
Oh, yeah.
The song is called Picture from
we would, like,
2001.
$2001.
Picture today.
You know, like in the movies, where like, it's like you're drinking from the wine glasses, but you wrap your arms around each other's arms. We would do that with like the microphones and like chain smoke and like, kind of it was a whole moment. Just looking into each other's eyes. We went. You have to go all the way sometimes.
No, I agree. You have to sell that one.
You have to go all the way down.
That is
So
such a
you can
great
go.
song. I kind of forget about it because I feel like it doesn't really come up that much now that Bob's sort of persona non grata, but he gave us that one at least. He gave us that one.
He did.
Yeah, poor
He
Cheryl.
gave us that and like a horrible bar on Broadway that I won't.
Oh, does he have a
that I
bar
only
on-
went to one time.
What's it called?
I can't remember, but it's like 4 stories and just like, oh my God, it's like just yelling.
Yeah, I know that there's like a Kid Rock bar. Who else has? What other celebrity country
Fucking
people?
Morgan Wallen,
bro.
I'm
has a
pretty
bar.
sure.
Does Guy Fieri have one?
Florida Georgia Line, I think, has one. And I will say, like, one woman bar owning country lady on Broadway, Miranda Lambert, goat. Like, great bar,
Of course.
great hang, and just, you know,
I actually
it's a
I
cool
listened
place.
to Miranda. I listened to Miranda Lambert on Joe Rogan, kind of by accident,
Did you know?
and
By accident.
yeah, it was just well, she she married like a cop,
Yeah.
like she just married like a New York cop.
I want to say he's a firefighter, but yeah. Yep. Uniform guy.
Damn, I just looked up Miranda's bar. It's called Miranda Lambert's Casa Rosa, a
Casa
Tex-Mex
Rosa.
cantina.
Mhm.
Oh, you can
It-
eat too?
It's
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of her version of Los Angeles's Pink Taco, if you're familiar with
Okay.
that one, Maddie.
Be fun. Yes. Very rhinestones.
Wow, that sounds pretty good. I would like to go to Morgan Wallen's bar. That's he threw the chair off of his own bar, or was it a different bar?
I think I don't know.
Because as much
Sometimes you got to throw a chair off the
as
roof.
much as I should in theory, based on my musical taste, I should really like Morgan Wallen, and for some reason I don't, and it's sort of confusing to me.
I will say, like, one thing about Nashville too. I feel like so many of the like Nashville pop star country stars like are leaning into like everyone's building their lore. You know what I mean? It's like in 30 years there are going to be these stories about Morgan Wallen throwing the chair off of the roof of his bar. That is totally insane. That's an insane move.
It is an insane move.
But I think
agree.
it's much less romanticized than the like Led Zeppelin trash in their hotel rooms back in the day and driving a car into the pool, throwing a TV out the window. That's cool and legendary and sick and sexy. But Morgan Wallen screaming the N-word and throwing a fucking stool off the roof.
That's insane.
It just has a
That's
different feel to
insane.
it.
Right.
Well, it's because look at
Right.
Morgan Wallen's haircut. You know what I mean? It's not. It doesn't feel cool. It's just he's not cool.
But why can't women resist him? Why are their powers?
Why have they not built
Maddie,
out?
when's the last time you dated a guy with a little mullet? Be honest, because that's hard to
far
miss
too
in
recently.
Nashville.
It was months ago, honestly. Like,
You're like,
just
what time is it?
Literally, like
It's noon?
it's not even real. That's like maybe also currently. You know what I mean? Like, unavoidable.
He said he was going to the barbershop yesterday. I haven't seen him since, so it could
How
be
many
right.
guys in Nashville in your age range of fuckability don't have a mullet?
I don't
let's play
have
that
to
game.
see the back. I don't have to see the. If I'm just like, if I can choose not.
This
to
is
see
a
the back.
lyric as well. I don't need to see the back of his head, but he need to see the back of mine.
The women's right, a women's right to choose across the board. I choose not to see the back of your head ever. I choose the front.
I am blind. I am blind to your racist haircut.
Pro-choice all the way. I just like that's just my thing, you know.
Wow.
That haircut is a disease, and I think Nashville and Austin are the two most infected places. That's
Oh,
where we
no.
need outbreak
See,
style.
That's the Wuhan of the mullet.
Yeah, that's the wet market of the mullet.
I must be broken. I like.
Spray
I'm
them
like. I
with
can
the
make it
bed head
cute.
before we cut it.
I can make it cute.
Yeah. You look at the mullet and say, I could fix him.
I'm broken. I can.
You're saying you can make it cute by like being on their arm, or you're saying you're gonna put some bedhead in it, like Jason said. I don't understand what you mean.
Okay, Maddie. Okay, let's go back to Morgan really quick.
That's why I speak broadly. You know what I mean? Because
Of
like,
course.
just take what you will.
Let's say you didn't know a
what you
single
will.
thing about Morgan Wallen, and you just saw he just came up to you and started talking, or you saw a photo of him. Would you say this guy is attractive or no?
You know what's funny? I don't know what he looks like. I just know his name. I don't know what he looks like.
Okay.
He looks like a guy that works at Aldi. You know, kind of like he doesn't.
He's
really
a country music singer, plays stadiums. Maybe
He doesn't. But I'm saying he doesn't look like much. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
He's got
What's
angles.
the guy Midland? You know the model guys, the one that's married to Ty from Outdoor Voices. Like those guys are too hot. Like it feels.
Also don't know. I don't know. I feel like I know like I was like the most useless person to ever like live in Hollywood. I knew who like Brad Pitt was and Angelina
Okay.
Jolie, and that was like kind of that like was
So
about
you
it
would
for
you
me.
wouldn't recognize someone from Selling Sunset when you're at
Selling
when you're getting
who?
a
So
coffee
you're
at
more
Starbucks.
you swim more comfortably in the waters of, let's say, the Lilith Fair crowd.
I know the Selling Sunset cast very well. That's one of my binge watches when I get home from tour. I'm like, what 30
My
million.
queen. I knew we had a lot. I knew we had a lot in common.
Chris, you can smell it on you.
What $30 million
I can
house?
smell the Oppenheimer on you.
Yeah, you're the O group. You're the O group.
Put your O's up.
Did you? What was that? What is that?
All my ops.
That movie Arrival. Do you remember Arrival? Like where they talk in the ink swooshes.
Yes.
Doesn't the O group emblem look very much like an alien like ink swoosh? Like every time I see the O group, I'm like, why are we doing the Arrival emblem? I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah, it's like a rustically drawn O ring. And actually there's a apartment complex on my street that's currently up for sale from the O group, and that sign, I walk by that sign every day. And now that I'm looking at the Arrival Sanskrit language, it's a spitting image.
Wait, are you in LA? That's where you are?
I'm in LA. That's where I am, baby. You jealous?
You don't get PTSD from just talking to him now.
I kind of, yeah. I just did you see me glaze over just for
which
like
bad? Which bad East Side neighborhood did you live in though? Because I feel
oh
like
my god, hilarious.
How deep in Mount Washington were you?
That's funny. I was like I think I had an apartment in 2012, and so like my rent was still like $1,000 a month for like a studio apartment, a block from Sunset, like right in Sunset Junction. And then I did move to Sunland Valley, like to Hunga Canyon for like
what the fuck is that? I never heard none of those words before.
It's like Montrose, you know Montrose? It's like like if you go
I'm out.
If you go up the 2 towards the mountains, that's where I live.
It's not that far, but I mean, I know a lot of people buy houses up there because you can get a lot of land and you can build like a sick ass house for a small amount of money.
Yeah, you can go full.
Still be able to drive. You could drive into LA, get into Silverlake in 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's also like full Breaking Bad out there a little bit still. Like they're just like crosses on hills, and like you can walk around naked, and like it's a vibe.
It's a little we don't call 911 type shit energy over there. You know what I mean?
We take care of ourselves.
Yeah. Dude, there was.
I mean, some people like to live like that in Los Angeles.
I mean, there was a guy at the very end of like the street turned into, I don't know, just sand at some point, but like a mile and a half down this like sand road, this guy literally lived on like this hill just surrounded by cacti, like that he had like built out like just like hundreds of feet of cacti. Like that guy is like, he is up there for the apocalypse. A fortress.
That's cool.
Wild.
That's cool. I mean, that's the
crazy.
California dream. Yeah, that's a California dream.
Yeah, because we have a lot of we like to segregate our houses in Los Angeles with these large hedges for privacy so nobody can see in. But the cacti, it's a nice natural native plant, and it's a real bad guy deterrent. I don't want to go through a cacti bush.
Yeah, and it's not even
prickly.
Affordable. It's still high price.
There was also like a boat at the bottom of this like ravine on his property, which I thought was so interesting. I'm just like, so if we go like full like apocalypse, like the waters are rising, does he also have like an escape boat?
If shit gets biblical, I've got my boat ready to go.
That is so sick. Like this dude has everything.
That's really smart, actually. I always forget about the water part of the apocalypse, so I'm glad you reminded me.
Don't sleep on the water part of the apocalypse, Chris.
I would be remiss if we didn't talk about you touring with Harold Stylish, one of our favorite reoccurring characters on this show that has never been on
Really?
it. I mean, I'm a Harold head. I love
one
the
of our
music.
favorite marathon runners of all time, probably.
Yeah, he's my favorite runner for sure. But so you were in the band, but you also opened. You were doing double duty, or was that separate occasions?
I only did double duty for one show.
How did you feel after doing double? Because that feels like a real haul. Because this motherfucker's up there for 3 hours dancing around in his little sequins, so that's gonna wear you out.
It was. I luckily didn't have to do any of the sequins or like the real, like light on the toes thing. I got to just kind of like, when I was in his band, I was just wearing like a denim jumpsuit that like made me look like I was going to get shot into space, and got to just kind of like, he's the only man that I will ever play maracas for, like ever. Ever.
Yeah, same. I'd play maracas for his little ass too.
Right?
So is the
Are we talking about the same thing?
I was just gonna say, I was like, which really does just sound like a euphemism for forever, but
Now, when you do something like that, it's always fascinating to me because obviously you're a shredder, you're a professional. But how long do you have to learn all of these songs? Did you have enough time, or was it like a weird rush for whatever reason?
It was not so much of a rush. I mean, he hit me up like probably mid-February, something like that before. And
Okay.
we got to rehearsals like at some point in April. So I had plenty of time to like
Okay.
metabolize. And like the way they build those shows is just it's so careful and meticulous. And really just like I mean, I love it so much. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I'm just like, I mean, I'll sit in the Berklee practice shredding rooms, the sound for forever. So it was a really wonderful experience that I felt like, I mean, there's still no way to really prepare you for like
Yeah.
just screams at a volume
Yeah.
that like you can't like they're just like and they're hitting you from every side of your body, so it's just like it's wild.
Yeah.
Now, did you retain some audience when you opened, or was it like, who is this bitch? Like, what's the vibe?
No, I mean, even still, like on this last tour, like, almost 3 years later, like people are still showing up saying, I saw you for the first time in Palm Springs, like opening for Harry, or I saw you in London opening for Harry.
That's great. That's cool.
Yeah.
That it actually works, like, because I feel like it could go either way. When someone's that popular, their fans are either like, I don't care about anything else, or they're willing to take in, if they get the stamp of approval.
No, I honestly, like, I was a bit nervous opening for him generally because I feel like any female, like, within 100 feet of Harry Styles might get, like, something thrown at them. So,
You
like,
got
I
a
was
red
bit-
dot on your head just being
I was,
near
I was
him.
a bit, I was a bit, like, anxious, but, like, the girls or, like, all of his fans are just so insanely sweet. I mean, like, and just genuine and, like, encouraging. And just, like, I think they're aware of, like, the scale that like the whole thing sits on.
Yeah,
And so
yeah,
it was
yeah,
just like
yeah.
it was cool. It was like, I don't know, just people yelling at me like, you've got this, and then like throwing a bracelet at my face. But like a cute
Okay.
bracelet that like is like,
course.
one of my song titles. Or like sometimes like I would show up and like people would know like all of the lyrics, and I'm like, how is that even did you guys
I've
like
heard
prep
about shit.
for
I've
this?
heard about shit like that. I've heard about shit like that before, where it's like they're so into it and they're so excited that they like do the
Like-
homework, which is pretty awesome. I mean, that's best case
Right.
scenario.
No, they show up like for the show experience. Like they'll show up with like your face on a t-shirt. It's like crazy. It's beautiful.
I think I suspect that it's so they can use you to get to Harry. Like I'm gonna endear her, and then because like Chris and I, we interview a lot of people in the pod, and I'll get a DM or a message just like, can you introduce me to Lord? Can
Right.
I go to Hosier's green room? I live in Bangladesh,
Right.
like
And we're just like, we're just vessels for the Lord. Like we're just conduits,
yeah.
That's really-
so
The
please,
Lord
Would you do something like that again, or did you get your fill of sort of that lifestyle?
That's a really good question. I really did love it. I think I would probably do it again and be much better prepared for it.
Yeah, because it feels like if you're really great at what you do and it's not about you, but you're getting paid really well and the travel is really nice, it seems like kind of the best version of being a professional guitar player.
Oh,
and someone is in charge of everything, and you get your call sheet,
Yeah.
and
oh,
that's
it's like
versus
it's
like
best case, honestly. Oh, I didn't know you meant being in his band. Yeah, I would drop up a hat. Like,
I mean any band. I mean like other like things like that. I feel like it's like
Kid Rock's band or something.
yeah, let's say Bob
let's
calls
just
you
go
and he's like,
straight for kids.
I checked you out. I checked out your stuff and I really like it.
I mean, I would definitely. I'm like, and I think I said this to Harry Styles at some point. Like that's not my normal. Like I'm not really in bands much. There are probably much more experienced people that you can like tap into. Especially being him, you know what I mean? Like he could have anybody, but yeah, I don't know. Like being in a band is like, it's so nice to not have it be about you. It's so nice. Like I love singing, like just muscularly, like it just feels really good in my body. And like, so it was really fun to just like be in somebody else's band and get to
Maddie,
just
it's
like,
cool. I feel the same way. I feel the same way about singing, but no one's really interested in hearing me do it. It does. I feel it on a cellular level.
Singing
but
is like my Pilates. I don't know. Just my body just really
it
responds
doesn't. It
well
doesn't.
to
People
it.
don't respond the way that I want them to. So I've had to sort of scale it back a little bit as far as that goes. But it's nice to hear someone else enjoy it as much as you do.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
It's really
You
nice.
should do it more often.
Yeah, you should
Maybe
sing like all the
professionally.
time.
I don't
You
know.
should like
We'll
try
see.
singing a lot.
Look into
Yeah, you
it.
should try it professionally. Are you going on tour again? Or are you done for the year?
We'll see. I've had some business.
What the fuck you mean? We'll see.
After that Ryman show, phone's
We'll
been ringing.
see.
You okay? Made quite the impression.
I mean, I'm definitely going to be playing shows all next year. That's probably fact. But
Sure.
I like when I get home from tour, I try not to like remember my name. I try to kind of like brainwash myself for like a good 4 or 5 days.
You just want to lock yourself in your house by yourself, put on some comfortable clothes, smoke a little J, walk into the walls, fall asleep whenever you want to.
Is this a YouTube thing? Like, are they gonna see my?
No.
Thank God. Voice for radio, face for radio. This is my heaven.
No, I wasn't gonna comment on the Bon Iver wall color, but that's. I didn't know you were such a fan.
Salmon is an interesting choice.
You guys, it's Rosy Pashmina, okay? It's called Rosy Pashmina, and I painted my
we're talking about the color of your wall, not your drag name. We're talking about
yeah.
this kind of a pinkish salmon kind of color.
You ain't fooling anybody with Rosy Pashmina when you pull up to sing fucking Dolly Parton at the lesbian bar.
It's a Sherwin-Williams specialty.
Oh, okay. The good folks over at Sherwin-Williams, they sure know how to make a nice bucket of latex, don't they?
Honestly, you know what bums me out? Their logo freaks me out. It's cover the earth, and it's a bucket of paint covering the planet. And I didn't know it until I walked out with all of my buckets of paint, and I was like, never again. It really
has a little Illuminati energy to it, doesn't it?
It does.
Freaked me out, man. Like, it's just cover the earth in your weird latex.
What if Sherwin wants to cover the world with some dope vibes? Maybe that's all Sherwin wants to do.
Maybe that's it.
Oh, I love it.
It's also kind of Banksy-ish, right? Like I'm up everywhere, all over the world. Okay, Maddie.
Thank you, Maddie.
Thank you for podding with us and taking the time out of your alone time, your onion time to pod with us. I think it was a success, though, huh?
So many.
It was a success, too.
Like, I really hope that I feel like I'm just continuing to build my brand with Rosie Pashmina and onion alone time.
Well,
like, this is.
Hey, man.
Thanks so much.
These things are a reality.
Fellas, she's single. Believe it or not.
Jason, play my favorite song is Feel Something. It might be a little too dramatic for the end, but if if you're feeling it, you know what I mean? It might be a little dramatic, but
okay. If Feel Something is too sad and slow for the outro of this episode, I will be forced to play Kid Rock Picture featuring Sheryl Crow.
Oh my God.
Or maybe I'll play both. Who's to say?
At the same time, I really hope.
Yeah.
This is Thanksgiving.
You can pan them because you know what that means.
Is bountiful. Wait, I could pan them? Is that what you said?
You can pan them because you know what that means. He's like, sorry, did you say that I could do something tech audio? I am listening. Go on.
You want me to play two songs at the same time, one left, one right? That sounds like a great sonic experience.
Y'all are too crazy. All right, Maddie, happy Thanksgiving. Thanks
for having me.
We'll see you soon, hopefully.
All right, I'll talk to y'all.
All right, later.
Bye.
I used to think that every word you said was a little gift that I'd unwrap and then start dreaming about the next one I might get. I don't get you. I don't get anything anymore. You can call me if you feel something. If you want me,